após duras batalhas para decidir os challengers, era a hora dos Legends se enfrentarem.
Hello there, friends! It's time! The playoffs of the craziest major have started. The 8 best teams of the tournament will compete for that single, perhaps the most important cup in their career. A huge stadium, reckless fans, and only the juiciest CSGO. This is the playoffs of the major in Brazil, ESL Rio 2022. Let's freaking get to it. As always, let's start with the news digest. Oddly enough, we have plenty of stuff to discuss over the past 2 days. For some reason, the mainstreams of information come from ASTRALIS. At first, people were talking about Device, everyone was guessing why he wouldn't play until the end of the year, but now the information is about the 5th player, and it just blew my mind. On the HLTV's podcast, Hooch, Entropic's coach, gave a super insight. I heard a rumor that another former player will return to ASTRALIS. Yes, this is Kjaerbye. I heard this from a person who works in the industry. He didn't show himself in Endpoint, and perhaps ASTRALIS will want to give him another chance. Just wow. Maybe they can buy out the Danish trio from Vitality as well and gain 3 more victories in a row at the majors. Do you think that Kjaerbye can strengthen the current roster of ASTRALIS? In general, there are a lot of rumors about the 5th player of the Danes. Also, Dust2, not the map, the website, writes that ASTRALIS negotiated with Buzz, a player from Masonic. He's a young and promising player, but it seems that they couldn't come to an agreement. They also tried to buy out Stair from Sprout. And there's a whole list of possible candidates. In short, ASTRALIS are engaged hard in the transfer market. Who would you like to see as their 5th player? Also, very unexpectedly, Niko appeared on the newsfeed. He streams the major now. Well, what else can he do, honestly? And talks about the pro scene. For example, that's what he thinks about Navi.
What do you think about Sam? Should Navi keep him?
And it's a process.
I think if Electronic keeps IGLing, I think they can get better player than Sam. I think they should get a better player. But if Electronic doesn't want to keep IGL, then they should bring some IGL, obviously. I feel like the only thing that Navi is missing right now maybe is just someone who sacrifices a little bit more. Like Boomich was doing, like he was
and Simple definitely heard that shot. He definitely has
probably
a
the
good
most
idea.
aggressive
Much quicker round here for Navi. They're tired of those late rounds.
Player on the team back then.
Yeah, and
Who do you think will be the top 3 best players this year? Obviously top 2 and top 1 is going to be between Simple and Zyhu, and top 3... Who could be a top 3, honestly? I don't know. Is Exile up there? Sheer? Not Sheer. Nah, I don't think Brocky will. Brocky has been inconsistent ever since Katowice, I feel like. Twist? Yeah, Twist is possible. He has been pretty consistent though. You maybe? Not me, man. I don't like even deserve to be in top 3, like even if I am. Like, you don't deserve to be in top 3 if you're not playing the major.
Friends, who would you put in the top 3 this year? Write in the comments below. And the previously mentioned adult film actress has already made her choice.
Major, I think, is Navi. I hope so. Maybe Simple. Sasha Simple is very professional, a sportsman, and he's very nice. I think maybe him team.
And by the way, speaking of the best players, on Saturday at the major, ESL will name the best player of the decade. Zeus was placed 13, then NBK, Glaive, Get Right, Pasha Biceps, Olofmeister, Dupree, and finally Coldzera. The rest of the players will be named later, and on Saturday the best player will be announced. Who do you think it will be? Friends, today I want to tell you about a decent website, csgo.net. Have you long considered updating your inventory? Now is the best time to act. Moreover, csgo.net launched a thematic Rio Major operation with dozens of neat bonuses and a dedicated giveaway. Here you can find many cases of any taste, upgrades, contracts, and absolutely everything you might need. What makes csgo.net so unique? It's pretty simple. They've been here for years, have their integrity system, a massive amount of users with reviews and proofs, and obviously a referral system. And I can't leave you without a generous bonus. Use my promo code LIVE to get an extra 40% for your deposit. Follow the link in the pinned comment and try it for yourself. Well, it's time to move to the main thing. The ESL Rio playoffs. There are two matches for today. Outsiders versus Fnatic and Cloud9 versus Mouz. But before we start with the games, let's see how the teams entered the arena and enjoy the atmosphere.
The nerves, but the excitement must also be exponential.
Two rookies indeed we see here. Norbert leading the charge, he's got the flag on it, he's embracing the moment.
It looks like the stadium is full of energy, but why is it so empty? Judging by the information from Twitter, most likely it's another ESL's failure. There were some problems with access to the hall, and eventually everyone went to the fan zone on the street, and it was really hot there. I hope they will sort everything out, so that during the match with Furia, the heat will be concentrated inside the arena. But enough talking, let's watch the game. The Rio Major playoffs are starting right now. Before the Major, Mouz said that they had a very weak map pool, and this was their main problem. And because of this, they had to pick Inferno, although it's a very strong map for outsiders. Well, maybe they have a good game plan. However, we can't say so judging by the first rounds. It was only thanks to Mouz that Fnatic had at least some chances in attack. He put a lot of effort in it.
Norbert rather low, first one beheaded. Needs Jame, a battle of wits with their in-game leader. And just like that, Fnatic.
Due to such cool warm-ups and the destroyed economy of the defense, they managed to even the score, but that's it. Then the attack was able to take only one round and the score was 10-5 in the first half. In the second half, Mouz's team wins a pistol round and launches a comeback. In fact, it was clear that the guys from Fnatic lack team play. However, they have very good shooting skills, and thanks to which they take 5 rounds in a row and come out on equal score. But as soon as outsiders turned on their trademark slow attack, the defense was able to take only one round until the end of the game. Well, and the final point was this highlight from Kicker.
That's the hole, back exposed, and Kicker can play the time. Look at that, cool as a cucumber as he gets the clutch. Outsiders up to 15, poised.
16-11, and the next map is Mirage. On the second map, outsiders started to shoot perfectly. Just look at how beautifully they won the 2 versus 3 situation.
Oh, spots a glimpse of him. That information goes both ways, or not. Niko flattened. Interesting plant spot. Crim seems aware. And post. Oh, what a shot!
Even Coach Dustin is shocked. After that, the attack started taking rounds one by one. Fnatic somehow managed to win 6 rounds in defense. In the second half of the game, outsiders won a pistol round, but lost the next one, which is why they were forced to have a 4th round. No pun intended. But what the guys were doing in this round is just something. The guys had absolutely all their bullets flying in the heads of their opponents.
Looking and whoa, another headshot. Outsiders are so good at making these rounds hurt, and it has to be Crims. So low and so much time, Fame. 19 up against Crims, and he's got him. He's got his number.
Mouz and his entire team did not have a single chance to come back after this. There were almost no close rounds. In this match, we had teams of different levels competing, at least today. The score is 16-8 and 2-0. Outsiders proceed to the semi-finals.
The flash was good, but they're coming for you. And outsiders make it look like a walk in the park. In their opening playoff game, Fnatic quick to exit the game and the tournament.
After the game, Jame told in an interview, "I think there was a very good map pool for us in this series. We had an advantage on maps. We have successfully demonstrated this. As for the favorites, I can say that for the all 5 years that I have been playing on the pro scene, Navi have always been the favorites. But also, FaZe and Vitality were the favorites before the tournament started. So, we'll see. I'm very happy for Fame and Norbert. When Fame joined the team, he had participated only in his first LAN tournament. Now, he will play in the semifinals of the Major. That's amazing. It's a dream come true for him. And Norbert is simply the father of CSGO. You could expect a good game from him." Well, let's move on to the match between Cloud9 and Mouz. The match that Brazilians should be absolutely indifferent to, but it doesn't seem to be the case at all.
Eles que vêm aí do topo da tabela, junto com a Fúria, eliminaram a Imperial.
That's what happens when you knock Imperial out of the race in front of their fans. Just look at how the stadium is rooting against them.
JDC is going to get this one going. 2 headshots to his name. Axile with a team kill. And left on his own versus 4. That retake had nothing compared to JDC.
Yeah,
Bad start for Cloud9, have a TK in the first round.
Under such pressure, guys from Cloud9 lose the beginning of the map with a score of 0-4, but then Navi tunes in just in time to make 3 kills and win the first round for his team. In the next round, Kjaerbye does a quadro kill as if he was playing in a deathmatch. After that, the attack of Mouz abruptly disappeared, and Cloud9, on the contrary, began to confidently gain rounds and eventually win the first half with a score of 9-6. For the attack side, Cloud9 win the pistol round and goes to a double advantage, after which they just simply decided to relax, since there is no other way to explain such a failed exit in smoke on plant B. And just look at the main highlight of this round. The guy smoothly bypassed the defense of his girlfriend and kissed the logo of his favorite team. That is a real esports enjoyer there. In the meantime, Cloud9 takes the 13th round, but Mouz do not give up. Thanks to GTC and Torsi's aim, they make the score 13-11, leaving the attack without money. The guys from Mouz were supposed to even the score, but Kjaerbye didn't let them do it. Another quadro kill with the Desert Eagle, depriving the opponent of chances for a comeback.
Got this push in, we've got a smoke, we've got cover, but we've also got Hobbit, and leave it to him to hold the burden of all!
There he is!
He stands taller than anybody else!
So the defense itself remains without money and loses Inferno with a score of 16-11. Let's see what will the teams show on the second map. And it all starts with a tight fight during the pistol round.
Ow. Finishes off Frozen, slides back into the short side, confirms both CTs, continues to tear up their HP, and Axile is simply better with those guns. But Torsi, it's a tip, it's a tap, and it comes down to time. This pistol belongs to Mouz.
Oh, he's locked it up.
After this, Mouz gain confidence and take 5 more rounds in a row. At the end of the first half, the attack still manages to take rounds and finish with a score of 5-10. After changing sides, Mouz wins the pistol round again, and during the 4th round, Frozen outplays Inters in a very cool way, taking his team to the score of 14-5. It's a difficult situation for Cloud9, but it was Overpass that gave them their nickname Comeback 9. From the first full buy round, they were catching up, but then problems appeared out of nowhere. The attack reached Plant A with pistols and won the round number 15. So now the main goal was to reach overtime. When the score was 15-13, Mouz ran out of money. An interesting case happened in the round before that. Dexter saved an AWP and picked at different points, listening to the reaction of the audience.
Sure, he gets a kill first. Sourcing some information.
Thanks to the prompts, he killed Exile and saved an AWP. And I think it's not very fair. In CS, any little thing can change the course of the game. And here, they managed to save a whole AWP, which eventually decided the outcome of Overpass.
Frozen barely standing, and Dexter strikes him down! Dexter now the only one with full HP, a mistimed unscope! Is he gonna do it again to push Mouz to map 3? Shiro pistol out, and Dexter delivers!
Mouz sends the game to the map number 3. Perhaps Dexter would have saved this AWP even without the help of the audience. But such moments spoil the impression of the game. But it's only my opinion, obviously. What do you think? Was it fair? Write down below. Moving to the decisive map. Ancient. The guys from Cloud9 start in defense and win 5 rounds in a row from the start. On the 6th round, everything was going just as well, the 4 versus 2, the bomb is under control. You basically can't lose in such a round, but Mouz didn't care.
But he can't get the better, and then Shiro gives him a chance. Both of the stars of Cloud9 with a missed chance to close it. Exertion presses out. Inters tries to come through, and it's damaged both directions, but yet now just Shiro left. And what do you know? Mouz pressed through. Wow. 2v4.
Man, Frozen with these mid-round engagements. The fact that he kills Axile, who he's showing his gun to.
And a little later, on the score of 5-2, the same 4v2 situation.
To come through with another kill. Frozen's gonna bring this back. Oh, Shiro, team kill. Whoa. And Frozen then comes out to finish things off.
Oh my God.
Mouz managed to break through.
They fall apart.
A fantastic flash.
It is, wow. They completely fall apart there. I don't know how that shot went for Shiro.
Cloud9 gave away a secured round for the 2nd time in a row. At this point, the defense is running out of money, and the morale of the team is in the dumpster. Mouz, on the contrary, began to dominate even more. With great difficulty, Cloud9 managed to take only 7 rounds for the stronger side on Ancient. Navi's team needs the same good attack to have a comeback. And firstly, they win the pistol round, but then then they lose the anti-force, and the next 2 rounds in addition. This was a complete failure, humiliating the favorite on a decisive map to reach the semi-finals. Cloud9 needed at least 1 round to get back into the game, and this happened when the score was 8-13. At the end of the round, the attack goes to plant A, finds 2 defense players there, after which Shiro and Hobbit rush to an empty B. The guys from Mouz hear this and run after them. Well, and when the marathon ended, there was a massacre.
Sight! Oh, is there time for this? Yes, he's got it right there with Shiro, and Torzy misses his chance, lands the first onto Hobbit, off the off, Shiro lands the kill, and with it, Cloud9 have a hope.
A crazy round, it definitely has a strong-willed energy in it. The fans were probably waiting for the comeback, but JDC immediately made it clear that it wouldn't happen. The defense smoothly takes round number 15, and that's it. The score was 16-9, and another favorite leaves the tournament. It's ruthless here in Rio, and it never ceases to amaze.
But Frozen will finish it all! No more comebacks, no more CT sides, no more Cloud9!
One of the main favorites drops out of the tournament. Shiro just can't hold back the tears. If relegated before, they would have been just a good team that could ruin someone's plans. Then now they were considered the main favorite by almost all of us. They had a completely easy grid, but this is Brazil. There's some kind of magic going on. The academy graduates from Mouz, well done. Yesterday they were playing in the We Play League, and today they are going to the semi-finals of the major. The best academy in the world. There's not even any point in arguing. Defeating the main favorite is not an easy task. After the game, Hobbit somehow found the strength to give an interview.
Did the crowd have anything to do with it? I know that they got louder and louder as Mouz was getting those rounds.
Yeah, I mean, the crowd is amazing. First time in my life I'm feeling such a, I don't know, it's very noisy, very loud, and I respect them a lot for cheering for their team. It was hard for us, of course. No one was cheering for us, actually. But still, we could win if we could play our game for 100%, and if we could step up individually. Yeah, we lost to a better team today.
Nafani wrote, just don't know what to say. I thought that already knew worst feeling, but seems like I'm going deeper and deeper. The guys urgently need to do something with their approach to the game. As you know, there's a champion mentality. Even when you lose, you still know that you can come back. You don't just believe in it, you are simply sure you can do it. I can't say Cloud9 have this thing yet. Well, it's possible that this hint for Dexter on overpass partly affected the outcome. Cloud9 could have made a comeback and then win during overtime. Or maybe not. We'll never know. Anyways, analysts are already burying this composition in full. For example, Nell believes that it's time to reshuffle. Maybe take Forrester instead of Inters. This is not a bad option, but I don't believe that he will fit role-wise. Do you think Cloud9 should make any replacements? If yes, what are your best options? Alas, there will be no Navi vs Cloud9 finale, at least at this major. Nevertheless, today is gonna be an incredible day. Spirit vs Heroic, Navi vs Furia. It will be the best day of the major in terms of emotions, I'm sure. That's all. See you soon.